It's hot in here?
Yeah. she
It is hot.
she cried.
You crying?
Did I make you cry?
No,
I'm really sorry.
That's cool.
I've been in love with you since I saw you. I've searched for you, I do, and now I find you. Oh, how beautiful it would be if you are true. Would you be with me?
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Wang, and today's video I'm going to interview this beautiful couple, Miss Isla and Bobby.
Bobby D and
Yes.
my sister-in-law, Ray Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
LeBarn.
She's at the back. But I'm gonna interview her later. Some specific questions set up for her. So yes, how old you are?
25.
Okay, and how about you, Bob?
Ladies first.
Ray. She is 27 years old. They are sisters, right? So how are you guys today?
Doing good. It's a little
Thank
bit hot
you.
in here. The Kano sweating bullets. Sweating bullets.
We are too hot for you, Bob, or
Yeah, pretty much.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here. We are now in Mactown, Newtown in Lapu-Lapu.
yes.
Yes. So okay, Bob, tell me about what was the life back then in
New Jersey.
New Jersey, USA, right? So what you do in there? I mean the
I
job.
was an iron worker and
Oh,
a
yeah?
union laborer and a longshoreman for a while. Most of
Yes.
the time was a union iron worker and worked on the bridges that connect New Jersey to New York City.
Wow. What you do in there? Like as a
Refurbish the bridges like the Goethals Bridge. We replaced the plate iron and busted rivets with the Hell Dog and then replaced the metal because it was rusting
Yes.
and the bridge was failing.
It's
So
a-
we replaced the bridge. Big
okay,
bridge.
yeah. It's-
Millions of cars a
it
day
sounds-
go across the bridge.
Yeah, it sounds like a complicated, difficult job. I can't imagine.
Physically
Yeah.
hard.
How you met this beautiful lady beside you?
All right, so what happened to me is I'm in a wheelchair. If you guys, let me back up the story.
Yeah,
We got
sure.
a channel called Bobby's Angels.
Yes.
It's on YouTube. So you can find out how I wound up in a wheelchair and all that other stuff.
Yes,
My
guys.
sister-in-law has a channel, Miss Nix, Nix Vlogs. I wound up in a wheelchair. I fell from the 6th floor of a building, and I was in a nursing home. How many years was
How
I in
is
a nursing
that?
home?
3.
I was in a nursing home for 3 years and just kind of gave up on life. Met my wife, met Ray
Yeah.
LeBarn, and started a relationship with my family here in the Philippines. Got married online because there was a pandemic going on.
Yeah, the pandemic.
And built my mother-in-law and father-in-law a house, which you shouldn't do or send any money. And did everything you weren't supposed to do. But the thing was, I had invested when the stock market crashed. I threw a bunch of money in the stock market. So whatever money I put in there, what little bit of money I put in the stock market went up like 1,000%. So I was feeling big in my britches and just sent money and was like, all right, build a house. Because Isla couldn't go to work. She was working at SM?
Yeah.
Working at SM, so the store was closed or it was on reduced hours. Ray got laid off at the factory. Where's that place at? MEPSA.
Yeah, it's a big company.
2? Or is that MEPSA 1? MEPSA 1. Ray was a machine operator in MEPSA over there.
I'm just very excited where you two guys met. I assume it was pandemic and even the wedding is online, right? So I assume it was in a dating site or in a mutual
I
friends.
was on Facebook. It was mutual friend of mine. I was always had strong faith, and a friend of mine was going to Bible college.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to be a theologian. He's a minister now, but back then he was in a Bible college. I started thinking about God in a situation I was in. I was in a nursing home,
Yes.
gave up all hope on
Yeah.
life. Went on Sean Schoner's friends list and saw Isla, and I was in the Navy. Christopher Schoner's. I don't know why I always call him Sean. I think he's got a relative named Sean. I saw Isla's picture and I got like chills through my body. And
Wow.
I heard a voice. I'm not crazy. Said, "You're going to marry this woman." And I know she's Filipino. And one thing led to another. It was a 3-year online relationship.
3, yeah.
3 years
Oh
online.
my God.
Got on an airplane, never met Isla before, got married online because they would let you into the country if your
Yes.
spouse lived in the Philippines, but no tourists were allowed in the country at the time.
Yes.
So we got married
yeah.
online.
Yeah,
And
I
people thought I was
understand. Yes.
nuts.
Yeah.
So-
Sometimes you just have to rest in life, I think.
Exactly.
And okay, so why
High risk, high
risk,
reward.
high reward?
So it's been 11 months. My sister-in-law is cool. My wife's super cool. And here I am in the Philippines burning up every single day. My 2 complaints is out of stock, sir, and the heat, the humidity, forget it.
Yes. Okay. What is the a kind of thing that really surprised you when you got here in Philippines? Kind of like, oh my God, I'm not expecting this.
The poverty.
The poverty, yes. Yeah.
It threw me for a loop. Like, to see it on television, but to drive down the road and see little kids begging and just the poverty kind of
Yeah.
caught me off guard. I was like, wow.
There's no something like that, right, in US, since I never been there.
There's places in the U.S. that there's a lot of poverty, but it's usually down south. And when I
So,
saw
okay.
it with my own eyes, I was like, wow.
And that's it.
If I had,
You're not surprised how beautiful is the ladies in here?
I knew. See, I was in the Navy. And I lived in Hawaii.
Oh,
So I used to ride the bus. I had a nice car. I had a 78 Corvette.
Yeah.
Nice car, silver anniversary edition. I'd purposely ride the bus just to check out the Filipino girl.
so this question is for her. What you see in Bob that makes you feel in love? Because you were a couple now. You two married, and we know that it's very risky to it's very risky to have a wedding in online because you don't know this person in the first place. You never held his hands, you never hugged, you never smelled to each other, kind of thing. So what is the thing that you like and you love about Bob? Be careful.
Yeah, like
Kidding.
first what is that? First time I sent a text, like I really don't like words that like offend.
Oh,
Like,
so
yeah, like that.
yeah, you're very careful of
Yeah.
what you said.
And then I did not know, like mostly foreigners, that's their what you call cultural. Like you need to like tell that to that person, and you don't know that.
Very straightforward.
Yeah,
It's
straightforward
gonna,
in your
offend
face.
her. Yeah.
Like Brian.
Yeah.
Brian said he's from New York, upstate New York, but
Yeah.
we're in your face. Just tell it like it is and get it out there. So Isla was shy, reserved, and you have to like dig for information to find out what's
Yes,
going on because
yes.
she didn't have
Yes.
like a blabber mouth. People
And
from
then-
the East Coast got a blabber mouth.
Yeah, and then I told
Yeah.
him about that I don't like that.
Yeah.
And then after that, when like we're together, and after that, like he always teaches me, and then make me strong, and then like I learn a lot, like oh you need to go there, like this, like I learn a lot from him. Oh this is it, then like I have
Learned a
like,
lot from the
confidence.
old man
I have
because I've been around a
confidence to
little bit.
myself. Oh, I thought that I can do this like that.
Okay,
That's
so
what I.
he's kind of your, kind of what is called
Mentor.
mentor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so what you see in her, aside from she's very attractive, beautiful, gorgeous Filipina. what else you like about her that makes you think, oh, I'm gonna marry this woman?
Personality.
Yes.
Number one, personality. Because the looks will fade. Personality is number
Yes,
one.
I agree.
I'm not going to be around to see the looks fade, but personality, relationship with God, even tempered, not irrational person, like my voice of reason. I do like cuckoo stuff that most people like. All right, I'll give you an example. Married somebody online, went halfway around the world to meet him, and
Yes.
just so I was like the voice of reason in the relationship.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
she talks, I start listening. You know.
Yeah, I
Just a
agree.
good
Yes.
all-around person. 300.
Communication, and then you can connect to each other. Sometimes, yeah, when you think about like, oh, how these two couple like married online, it's hard to explain, and plus it's not easy to explain. I mean, it's not easy people to
I'll
understand.
tell you what,
Yes.
even if I wasn't married to Isla,
Mm-mm.
just the type of person she is, I would help her out.
Yes, yes, yes.
She deserves better.
Yeah, I think you know her better.
You
Yes.
can't pick and choose where you're born at.
Yeah.
She could do big things.
Mm-mm.
And I got some health problems,
Yes.
and my dream is to see Isla do good in her life. So I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
around a lot longer than Isla.
So, okay.
It's too hot.
It's hot in here?
Yeah.
she
It is hot.
she cried.
You crying?
Did I make you cry?
No,
I'm
good.
really sorry.
That's cool. That's all good.
She got into emotional in terms of that. Probably
All
bad
right, let me
because
say
they were-
something about Filipino women.
Yes.
They cry a lot. All right, fellas in the United States. When I dated a Filipina back in Hawaii, we'd watch a movie. She was a nurse. I met her when she was a CNA,
Yeah.
and I put her through nursing school.
Yes.
LPN, and then she became an RN. Then we broke up,
Mm.
and she went to California and became a nurse practitioner. But she used to cry a lot. And, you all right?
She can't stop
Yeah,
crying.
you all right? Oh my goodness. All right. I'm gonna set it off over here. All right, so Filipinos are very emotional people. They're not crybabies.
I'm so sorry for that. Did I make you cry? Okay, so let's move. Yes.
Anyway, I'm hoping that Ruwan and my wife become friends because
Yeah, of course.
I seen her on YouTube and she's a cutie and got even temperament, great person, and
Always love.
yeah, always laughing too. Always laughing.
Okay.
It's a different type of like reality. You've seen
Yes.
Filipinos, they lose their house, something like real traumatic happens to them. They're always
yeah.
smiling.
I
Like,
lost
oh.
my mother when I was 16. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
it was bad, but then you know what? Whatever. This is my way of thinking. Just no matter what happened to you, it's not can make you feel like I'm gonna be a bad person. It may giving you a ticket to be a better person and work for the best, something like that. And I really understand her because I know the struggle how. When I was a kid, poverty is too much, like
Yeah.
unbearable.
That's what shocked me.
Yeah.
She was out in the
But-
sticks.
I'm not going in with my family.
Okay. So you were.
They sent her to work with Auntie. Tell them a story about Auntie.
Yeah.
Auntie's a good
I work-
person.
I s-
If you're listening, Auntie did a good job with Isla because she's like the cream of the crop.
I started like working while studying at the age of 11.
I do the same thing, so don't worry about it. You're not alone. I
Yeah.
worked when I was 11 years old as a maid in the house, so it's not worrying really. And you know
11
what?
years
Bob?
old as a maid?
Yeah, I a working student. Like I wake up early,
Yeah.
taking care of this kid, and I was just way back like 11 years old. It's my decision. I like to help my parents, kind of. So guys, take me back to the first time you met to each other, because how you like how long? 3 years, right? And the
Yeah.
first time you met, like, how was the reaction? How was it?
It's crazy.
I think she cried
I
again.
got to tell the story.
Yes,
I
okay.
got to intervene. So I get to the airport, and Isla had went to the airport a day ahead of time. The plane broke down in New York City, so I was stuck at a hotel for 5 days. So they had went to the airport the day I was supposed to arrive, and I didn't arrive till 5 days
Oh
later.
my goodness.
So when I did arrive 5 days later, Isla was at the, not international, she was at the inter-island flights. So the guys are like, I had like 5 people with me. I had 2 wheelchairs, this electric wheelchair I'm in. Had a couple big bags of luggage, and they were like, sir. And I said, I already know what you're going to tell me. They're like, well, we've seen it before. Foreigners like send money and they're in a long LDR.
Yes, yes.
They think they're all in love. And then when reality hits, they come to the airport and a girl's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And that's it. They're done.
Yeah.
Now they're in the Philippines, and all this stuff that was going on in their head, the fantasy land, candy land was going on, and they were loving it. And then they got here, bam, then reality hit them in the face.
Yeah.
I said, nah, my wife's not like that. They're like, it's your wife? You thought you never been here. I said, I married her online. Then they said, oh, this dude's a psycho. This Kano is even more crazy than we thought. So they were like, oh shit, she's not anywhere to be seen in the airport. And then I saw Isla. I was like, wow. So good.
Oh, it makes me cry thinking about like, okay, so now that you're here, staying in here in Mactan, how are you planning to go to US, both of you guys? So that's the thing you're working on.
Yeah, find out.
So how is the processing and everything going to there, like taking her out there? Difficult?
Yeah, we are filling out the application on what's the name of the site? USCIS.
So, okay, tell me, promote the channel for your channel. I want you to like, you know, not
help
a
out
big channel I got, but I think
you're gonna do good.
Yes.
Ruwan's gonna do good. I already know it. Like I was telling Filipina P, we're personal friends.
You're friends with Filipina P?
See? Starting already. It's Bobby's Angels.
Yes.
And check out my sister-in-law's channel, Miss Nix Vlogs.
Please
MS period NIX VLOGS. Miss Nix Vlogs and Bobby's Angels. Shout out to you.
Yes.
This video is dedicated to my Uncle Bob Sr. My uncle passed away.
Oh, really?
And I had to get news of that from my dad. And my Uncle Bob helped me out when I was a kid.
How long?
He just died like a week ago.
Wow.
Stopped taking his medication. Called my father and said, I'm done. I'm tired. I knew it. Ruwan's cool. Cool.
Cool
I
mom.
say cool chick.
I'm a cool mom.
Oh shit. The cool MILF. Oh no, you didn't hear that. So a Filipino woman will love you for who you are, not your physical appearance.
I agree with that, yeah.
That's big time in the United States now. And a lot of other countries, you can get a hot wife. Just don't be an asshole. Take good care of her. Don't give her a reason to be looking at other guys.
Yes.
And knock it out the box in the bedroom. That's it. That's it.
I've been in love with you since I saw you. I've searched for you, I do, and now I find you. Oh, how beautiful it would be if you are true. Would you be with